Now we're going to look at some issues that comes up in chapter 27 in Voigt's book on building layout. A lot is discussed about back sights and front sights and instrument heights and benchmarks, a lot of things that you probably never heard of before. Well, hopefully we're going to make that as plain as mud right now. What we have here is a elevation, a elevation line of some lay of the land, and at this green intersection here, at this point called the BM, the benchmark. And all a benchmark is a place where we know the elevation, or we are going to assign an elevation to that point, and everything else will be higher or lower relative to that benchmark place. Now here we have assigned the benchmark an elevation of 100 feet. The reason that we do this is if we are going to go lower than that point, we do not get into negative numbers that some people don't like to deal with. So here we have a transit that's set up, and it is shooting a level line. Okay, and what we are going to do now is look at how we are going to deal with this information, because from that benchmark we want to find out what the elevation is going to be at A and B and C, D, E, and F. And we're going to do this using an elevation or a surveyor's log. And so what we're going to do first is get our surveyor's log, and our first station is going to be our benchmark. And we know the elevation of our benchmark. It's 100 feet. And so we're going to set up our transit. We're going to take a back shot. We're shooting back at a place of known elevation. And let's say our back shot is 2 foot 6.5 inches. And if you notice on the back shot that there is a plus sign. So that's going to tell us we're always going to add our back shots to our elevation. And when we do this, we're going to find out where our instrument height is at. And our instrument height is 102 feet 6.5 inches. So this line is shooting 102 feet 6.5 inches relative to our benchmark. Now we're going to use our same instrument, and we're going to shoot our elevation at A. So we move our rod and we're going to set it up at A, and we take a shot at A, and A reads 2 foot 1/2 inch. So here at A, it is now a front shot, and we see 2 foot 1/2 inch. Now it says by our front shot or our front sight that we're going to subtract. Well, what are we going to subtract it from? We're going to subtract it from our instrument height to determine the elevation at A. So if we subtract 2 foot 1/2 inch from 102 6.5, our elevation at that position is going to be 100 feet 6 inches.